Good morning. Just tip it just a little bit. All right. Notification went up already. I heard it. Yes, it did. Good morning. Wow, has it been a crazy week or what? Nobody knows what I'm talking about, but I'm going to tell you in just a minute. Good morning. Hi, Latoya. Maribel. Wow, everybody's showing up. That's good because the announcement went out. Well, good morning. Grab a cup. I have my butterfly cup today, and guess what? I have blueberry coffee. I have bought blueberry before, but it's been a while. Good morning. I have some really great news to share with you. I did a swap with Rose. You know that from Rose Likes Crochet. And last night she put up her swap video. And even though the link doesn't work, we still got I think it was at 49 last night, 849 last night. And now it's at 881, which means 19 more and we will be able to draw the 900 subscriber giveaway. So if you are not entered into that, go over later and enter into the 900 thank you, because that is the giveaway for the 900. And when we hit 900, I'll draw it. And then I'll put up 1,001. Well, good morning. If you're working on the knit capelet, you have another week. It seemed like everyone was like trying to press for time. You had 3 weeks to do that one. I'm overlapping this one because it's knit. A lot of people didn't do it. So hi, Sandy. Hi, HD, and Brenda and Ida, Granny D, Annette, Teresa. Hi, everybody. Good morning. It is officially 10 o'clock. No, 9:59. Yeah. So you have a week, another whole week. I'm not drawing the winner till next Sunday for the knit one. And that knit one has a corresponding Barcelona winning ball that goes with this. So the winner from the knit capelet will get this 5 bulky, 410 yards of lusciousness from Loops and Threads. This is a Michaels brand. It's an acrylic yarn. The colorway on this one is Mist. So yeah, that'll be for the next week. Oh, and you get a white daisy stitch marker. The winner from the knit capelet, which we did 2 weeks ago. Yeah. You had 3 weeks to do that one. Anyway. Yep, and then you try it on, and as it fits you, you can adjust the length of how you want it. So what we're going to do today is, I talked about the 900 sub giveaway. Now, this is what's going to be in that 900 sub giveaway. I showed it on that video. I just wanted to show you again because the winner from the 800 sub giveaway chose hers. So this is the package that's left. It is the one with the butterscotch, the rosewood, and the vanilla. So that's the package you would win if you won the 900. And it will be drawn soon because I'm only 19 away, somebody said this morning. So it should be drawn this week. What am I doing today? Well, we're going to do a new make-along. We're going to start a new make-along. I will get into that in just a minute. We're going to give away this little booklet today. we're going to give away this Willow Wheels yarn later on in the D-Stash video, or in the, yeah, I don't know. I guess I need some more blueberry coffee. I'll add a stitch marker to that. And then I have some earrings. So as soon as we get up to approximately 40 people, I will start the giveaways. So what we're going to do is talk about what's been going on. So Rose likes crochet, got a swap box from me, and she shouted me out last night. Poof! It blew the subs up to 881 this morning. So that's cool. And there is a secret giveaway going on in Addictions 41. Addictions 40 had one also, and it was the very first bracket. So if you haven't been following me, we have a new bracket board. And this is what the bracket board looks like. And there's a very first name here from the very first bracket drawing. So in each Addictions video, there will be a hidden giveaway. A lot of times there is, only now I'm going to make sure of it. And so the very first bracket drawing was for, I think she won 2 skeins of Sweet Delight. And her winner was Karen Kutzenbaras. And so she got her name into the bracket. So I will fill that bracket, one per each Addictions, until we fill it. And you know, I'm going to be giving away some hand-dyed yarn on there. Most likely it'll be one of the subscriptions that I, that's all right. I'm only doing them so that some people have something to do. I don't always read the comments. I read some of them. If you want to highlight or something, just put a little smile face and it'll draw my attention to your question if you have something to say. So that is my next plan, is to fill this bracket board one Addictions video at a time, and we will completely fill it. And when you are paired up with someone, when somebody draws the number next to yours, I will draw a winner on that head-to-head, and that person that wins will advance to the next line, and so on. So it's exciting. I'm going to be doing another Addictions video pretty soon, because I have a whole bunch of stuff over here waiting for me to open. I haven't opened it. I have some mystery boxes, and I have 3 mystery boxes sitting over here. So I'm not exactly sure if I'm going to split the one or do it together, but you know. Okay, so let's get on to today's make-along first. What I did was I wanted to add another piece that would kind of go into the Outlander theme. And someone suggested this piece, and I thought it was perfect for the beginner, because you do end up with a nice piece at the end, and you can practice your single crochets, double crochets, and also the half double crochet. And so I decided to use this pattern. It is the Homespun pattern. It says Lion Brand Homespun Split Collar Capelet, and the pattern number is L32421. And I will link this pattern below. It is a free pattern from Lion Brand. And so basically, I figured, well, I'll do it as a make-along. I will put a post up in the Facebook page for this, for your finished objects. And I really do like it. Now, doing it along with you, I've chose to use an L hook and another skein of Barcelona. This one is the clay colorway, which has like maroons and mauves. So so far I have mine to the 30-inch mark. Now, it says you're going back and forth, right? And when the top of it reaches 30, which I measured it, it's 15 on each end, and the bottom will measure longer because it's going to be a capelet. Okay, so I went ahead, finished that last night, and then when I was reading the pattern, it said to join that together. Well, I just went ahead and did a slip stitch, and the seam is, it's not like really raised, but it's fine for me. I think it's going to lay right down. So being this is acrylic, I just went ahead and seamed mine with the crochet. And as you can see, you can barely see it. And then when we get here, this finish right here, you won't see, well, let me show you. You won't see that either because I'm going to put a border on mine. So the next step will be to join at the top and do the collar. So I will be doing that collar this week. And then I'm going to put this hooga. Now this is like a fuzzy, I want halo on mine. So I'm going to put this as the softest, and it's dark maroon. And I'm going to put that as one border around my whole entire collar. And yeah, so that's what I've decided to do to mine. So if you want to do that, that's fine. If you don't want to do that if you don't want to do this make along, that's fine too. I don't mind. But I just thought, if you're following the channel and you're having fun doing the same thing with me, I just love it. I like to see you guys' take on things, how you twist and change it to your liking. And then you post the pictures in my Facebook group, and then I draw a winner. So that's my plan. And you'll have 2 weeks to do this one. So we will be doing 14/21. So it'll be the 21st that I'll draw a winner on this one. What am I going to give away for this one? I will show you. Okay, so I picked out these two skeins of, I think, I got this from Hirschner's. This is called Chunky Home. Or no, Hirschner's Home Chunky Twist. So this is a really, it's kind of like Homespun. See how it's squiggly? It's a bulky. And it is a 5 bulky, 100% acrylic yarn. And it's called a gate. It's really pretty. So you get 2 of those and a stitch marker. Where have I got one? Here's one. So I'm going to put that into the drawing for this capelet. This is a crochet capelet. And then it's a dark blue stitch marker. So those will be drawn for that on the 21st of March. So yeah. So I'm enjoying doing that capelet. I didn't know if I would or not, but I am. I like it. It's real quick. And I'll go over it real quick again at the end of the show. But right now I want to try and do this jewelry. We have 42 people in the room. And some of you may or may not know that I used to sell paparazzi jewelry. And on my lives, I've been giving away a piece of jewelry every week. So what I do is I ask my moderators to help me. And what happens is Deb Murray marks the chat, which she will do now. You will write in the chat the word jewelry if you want to win the jewelry. And today's jewelry giveaway is this beautiful pair of earrings. These are quite large. I will put them up to my ears so you can see. They have a green, dark green stone in the middle. And I figured that was perfect for March. So that way you could wear them on St. Patty's Day if you wanted to. So today, when I opened this pack up and I saw that they were the green ones and that they had 2 sets in there, I said, well, you know what? I'm going to give away both sets. So today's jewelry giveaway will be for 2. So there'll be 2 winners. So when Deb gets done and she pulls a number, she's going to pull a second number. And we will end up with 2 winners. So I'm hoping you're enjoying that. I can see a lot of you want to win that. That's great. I am thrilled. Because I'd rather this jewelry go to people that, you know, that I've met through this channel than just sitting around and not getting used. And I bought a lot of inventory. So it'll be a while before I run out. All right, so you got about 5 seconds to mark the chat with the word jewelry if you want to win. And then Deb is going to remark the chat. And then she's going to go off and she's going to draw a winner for that and let us know who it is. Whenever you win anything on my channel, you need to have a United States address for me to send it to you. If for some reason that you don't have a United States address, there's 2 choices. You can forfeit your prize and I'll put it back into the prize bin, which I have a huge prize bin at my feet here. Or you can send it to someone that you know who lives in the United States. That's your choice. That's the way I do things. So any other time you need to be 18 years of age, and it's all sponsored by me, nobody else. No jewelry company, no yarn company, not YouTube, not anybody. Hi, Reggie. Hi, Karen. Hi. Oh, Carl the Yarny Elephant. Or Carrie, I'm sorry. I don't know her. Anita. Sparkles Hope Chest. Wow. Lots of different people today. That's great. Up to 45. Okay, what else did I bring in here today? Did you see the last addictions video? If you didn't, there's a hidden giveaway in there. Make sure you get into all the hidden giveaways because it enters you into a qualifying round for the new brackets, which I mentioned earlier. Okay, so the new addictions video had woohoo ice cream roving in it. I can't wait to start working with this. I worked yesterday on some things to finish, and I'm going to do a new episode today, so I'm going to save that stuff for that episode. So I'm not going to show you that, but oh my gosh, I just can't stand it. I want to make the blankets and the sweaters and the everything with this yarn. I'm loving it. It's very nice so far. I'm going to start working with that, and then I will let you know how I like it. I gotta finish the baby blanket for my granddaughter so that I can start a new one. That's why I didn't start one. Oh my gosh, yes. Well, okay, so I talked about the 900 sub giveaway. It is out there. Get into it. I'm going to pull it this week. Another couple reminders. St. Patty's Day make-along with Stephanie from Stephanie's Yarn Escape. It ends on the 17th. So get your St. Patty's Day in. And it's a wrap. It's a Wrap is a make-along that's going on with me and Kim from the Crafty Nomad. We have a live show that we do. It's called Hook and Stitch Live. We get together once a month, And this It's a Wrap is running till the end of March. So it's an old languishing whip that you have. Bring it back out of the closet and finish it up. And there is some awesome stuff going to be given away on our grand prize for that. We have an El Gray bag. If you know my friend Lori Gray, she donates her handmade bags, and I don't have it out. I put it away. So if you want to see that bag or you want to do that, you can pop over to my Facebook page and there's pictures of it. At least I think I think I put the pictures up. Okay, so that one last reminder, Hat Not Hate marathon is going to be going on the 20th of March. 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I put a post up yesterday for blue hats. So if you want to get into that entry, I'll get an entry into that drawing. Kim and I are going to be giving away blue yarn, and you can get in a drawing there early. And it is a post in my Facebook page. If you don't know how to navigate the page, drop over there, ask to join, and then read the pinned welcome letter at the top of the page. It will tell you how to navigate. I am very good about removing old things from the announcements tab and putting in the new stuff. So you shouldn't have any trouble finding those. Hi, Lisa's Crochet. How are you? All right, so what else? Okay. I'm reading down there. Oh, yes, I'm going to be getting together some ideas for baby items, and I was thinking of asking all of you if you want to start doing baby-themed items in the weekly or the live make-alongs. And the Happy Scrappies, and okay, that is another one I'm doing. I do a lot of things, and you all know that. The Happy Scrappy is a quarterly, so it's 3 months, and that will also end the end of March. What am I giving away for that? Does anybody remember? Is it this? I can't remember. I have to go back and look. I have it written down somewhere. I think it's this. So Deb says she got some winners. And she says Brittany English and Tina Brenning are the winners of the green earrings. So congratulations to Brittany and Tina. Get me a message within the week, and I'll get them sent out as soon as possible. So yes, I think that's it. I really can't remember. I write everything down. It's all written down. It's just that when you look me right in the face and say, what are you giving away on such or such a day? I go, I got to look at my notes. That's the only thing that I write it down. And I have to because I work all week full time. So when someone asks me when I'm at work something, I'm like, I don't know. I have to go to the announcements tab and read it. You know. But if I didn't have that many different things going on, it would be boring. And I don't want it to be boring because it keeps me so busy. It keeps me out of trouble. Okay. All right. So let's get on. What are we going to give away today? Oh dear. D-Stash. Willow Wheels. Willow Wheels is from Willow Yarns. That's the sister of the Hirschners. Okay. And this has got wool in it. This colorway is very pretty. after you get to know me, you will know that I am not a cake person. I use some cakes, but this kind of cake, I'm not, I don't like it. And that doesn't, I mean, it just changes. And then what happens is you're in there and you're making something and then you got to cut it because it's, I don't know. So anyway, I'm going to give away this Willow Wheels today. It is 10:30 and that's right around 10:30 is when I do the D-stash, if I can. So what is it? It is 377 yards. And I think there's this little leaf here and it says a 3 light. And it is 70% acrylic and 30% wool. So today's D-stash, Deb will mark the chat and you're going to put in the colorway. Colorway is Flora. You're going to put in the word Flora in the comments if you want to win this Willow Wheels. And don't forget, it's got 30% wool in it. So if you can't use wool, don't enter this one. Because I'm not going to be subbing out any D-stashes. No subs. So, oh yes, a reminder, hat not hate. Okay. You know that I'm always doing a hat challenge every month. So people are going to see that I have a hat not hate blue hat post up, and they're going to see hats for March up. You cannot put the same hat into both drawings. So just reminding you, no double dipping. And yes, the moderators are allowed to play the games. It wouldn't be any fun if you put your hand up and said, I want to be a moderator, and then all of a sudden you wouldn't be able to play. Except for Deb. Deb Murray is not allowed to play. But she plays other things. If it's a make-along, she's allowed to play all of the make-alongs. That is a free game for her. So she's going to go ahead and she's going to mark the chat. And she's going to draw a winner for this. I love you, Deb. The blue hats are not allowed. Are not allowed in the March. You cannot put a blue hat in both make-alongs. No. No. This is the colorway for my March hats. So if you do have a hat you're making in March and you do put an entry in, you will get a chance to win this beautiful Craft Smart jacquard in Arizona and this stitch marker. And I have it backwards. Yes, I do. It is a light blue one. There. So this is the yarn I'm going to spotlight for March, and I will make a knit one and a crochet one out of this yarn. I haven't started them yet, and I will show you guys how it works up in both. The blue hats for Hat Not Hate must be 75% blue. I know that there's a post on Line Brand's website, and I know we have plenty of time to make those hats, because last year we did a marathon, and then because of COVID, they extended it a little bit farther into the year, but it's always in the fall when your deadline is to get your hats in. Yeah. All right, so what did I bring today to talk about while you guys were doing stuff? It possibly will. But that yarn last month looked pretty cool in both crochet and knit. So, oh, okay, all right. So there you go. There's a lady that 30 entries into that one. That was awesome. Okay, so there's a lady that says that she hand delivers the hats to Lion Brand and that they'll take them at any time. So there you go. They put a deadline up so that way yes, it should be acrylic because you don't know who you're donating it to, and they're probably not going to be knit worthy. So yeah, you want to make them acrylic so that they can throw them in the washer, throw them in the dryer, do whatever, beat the heck out of them, and they'll last forever. Oh, I see. I get you. Yeah. Well, so what we're looking for is we're looking for you to do a couple blue hats up if you want to. Come on the show, get into the drawings. We're going to give away blue yarn. And I have some with sparkle in it. So if you want to win, you will get a chance to win some with sparkle in it. Deb says the random number for the willow yarn wheels is number 9, and the winner was Native Wind, which is Margaret. So yeah. Hi, Jill. Well, I'm going to go on to what Lori gave me this week. Lori gave me a book from the Dollar Tree, and I'll tell you what, this is a heck of a buy for $1. Absolutely cool. So last night I was going through it, and there's a whole bunch of stories in the front. And then as you get about halfway through, there are patterns. So I didn't read the whole book yet. No. But this one right here, the very first scarf is an absolute I gotta do it scarf. Okay. And so I've already thumbed it for this year. This year's Vlogmas. Okay. So that is the scarf that I'm planning on doing in Vlogmas. And what I'll be doing is I'll be changing the pattern just enough so that I can use it here and say the directions. I'll be changing it just enough so that I can do that. So be on the lookout to be using your scraps or your hand-dyed minis for Vlogmas. So if you're getting any hand-dyed minis this year, or you are trading with someone and you're planning on getting that, here's the scarf that I'm going to be doing with mine. That book is cool. Yes, thank you very much. Okay, so we'll go on. It has a pair of old school gloves in it. They actually have each finger. And look at this. Oh my gosh, that's adorable. It's really cute. Yeah, a lot of us have some of those minis. So there's not a lot of patterns in here, but I just thought that it would be cool if we went over it today and enjoyed it together. So that one right there looks vintage to me. I think someday I might start one of these, and they also use their scraps to make those. This is cool. Now that's called the ice skating cape, and guess what I saw her do? I saw her wear it as a cape and then scoot it down and wear it as a skirt. And Corey Eichelberger, she did that with one of her capelets. And she did it on her video. She was talking about it on her last video from iRock Knits. There's another pattern I wouldn't mind trying for that leaf washcloth. Yeah. There's another one that's adorable. I just don't have anybody that I know that would wear that. So it would end up being on my Etsy store. A pillow with the cables that I need to learn how to do, which I will. And this one, I want to do this one. So this Dollar Tree book ended up being a big hit. I'm not letting this one go, Lori. Thank you. Yeah, so, and this one. Oh my gosh. Isn't it gorgeous? And they picked the right colors and everything. It's so pretty. And then there's a hat in here. I don't know if I care for that one, but I thought I'd show it anyway. It is. It's a great book. Great book. Oh, and here's a really detailed color work one. Yeah, for $1, can't beat it. Can't beat it. Here's a baby blanket. Pair of mittens that look fairly easy. I mean, I see the color work, and I'm not letting it scare me. And I think this is the way to start color work the first time, is using stripes or just one row of a change of color, and then pretty. And then that way you don't have the two colors going through your work for very long. Yep. You could work it front to back. You're right. And these, I mean, come on, girls. I need to make some of these because, again, I don't want to show the pattern, but isn't that, those are cool. Those are the old fashioned ones. And I forget, yeah, this is a knit book. I forget that some people still want to wear those little slippers. So I don't make any, you know. Yep, they are cool. Here's a little capelet again. Not sure if I'm getting a shine on there. Sorry about that. You know, you have to search for these because a lot of their bookshelves that they have in there are really a mess. So you have to stand there and glance through. It takes a little bit. And then they also put some on the end cap. And the ones on the end cap were the ones that I found that were easiest because they put like 4 or 5 together. And then it's easier. So you just have to look at one and then go to the next one and look at one. So, yeah. But they're so cute. I like those slippers. Well, I know that there was a bunch of crochet patterns for those slippers. And I made a couple, but and put them on my craft table. And they didn't always sell. But you know what? The minute you don't have them and you leave them home, someone will ask you for a pair every time. So my suggestion is make a couple, put them in your bin, and you don't even have to put them out on the table. Just take them with you, stick them under the table in the bin. And then when somebody says, hey, do you make this or do you make that? And always have a little chalkboard on your table. You can get them at Michael's that says, if you don't see it, ask about it. Just saying, it gets people to talk. They're afraid. They walk up. I get like, let's just say you get 50 people in an hour walking by, and they go, shoom, shoom, or they go, and they don't say anything. But if you say something to them and approach them, they might start talking, but they're still afraid. They don't know you. So if you have something on your table that says, ask me, it will get people that will ask you. And I really like that, because they'll say, oh, maybe she has this kind of hat, or maybe, because I do take orders, but I don't put that out there as much. I will wait and individually talk to people about orders. All right, so what else do I have today? Well, I have this little knit book. And this one is called Knitted Accessories for Beginners. And I have more than one of these. So I figured that I would let you guys try and win it. So this one is a knit book, and Deb is going to mark the chat again. And if you'd like to win this knit book, it's just a little pamphlet. Go ahead and write in the comments, knit book. And it has instructions on how to cast on. It has how to do the knit stitch, how to do the purl stitch. It has make one, slip one. If anybody wants to learn how to do these individual, I go to Very Pink Knits. I love a couple of the other girls. Be Hooked, I really like for teaching, and Bonnie Bay. I love her for teaching, but I like Very Pink Knits for the individual type of stitch. So casting off, yarn overs, and then here's the first pattern. And this one, I believe I got this in a little kit. It was a little kit and it had yarn in it. And I'm thinking it was an Aldi's kit. And I think that's where I got these, because I got more than one. The little pillow with the owls. Look at that. Isn't that adorable? Now, I know there's a crochet hat that has these owls on it. You could go get that crocheted hat pattern, and you could make a cover for a pillow by using that pattern. And yes, you could do that. How cute is that? This doesn't have the owl on it, though. But that's the idea that I got from it. Is that my phone is going off. Okay, I think she's gonna mark the chat again for this one. Oh, here's a cup cozy. I know there's a lot of knitting going on this show today. Scarf with the pom-poms, and it even said on this one, make this project with your kit contents. So I took this book out of a kit. Brenda got some of the Just Yarn Flowers, the premiere Just Yarn Flowers. I'm interested in what you think of it. I don't like it. Just my opinion. But I'm not going to lie and say, oh yeah, I love Premier's Just Yarn when I don't. But okay. Hey, they're not paying me, so. There's a scarf. The only reason why I don't like it is because there's knots in it and the knots come out. So there's my opinion. Look at that. Remember that yarn I gave away? I have more of it. This, what they called ladder scarf. This is a ladder yarn. Remember the ladder yarn? It was really, really like lacy, and it had all these like psychedelic colors and gold and silver and all this. Well, I still have some, and that's a scarf made out of it, the ladder yarn. So you can knit with it. I bet you that. That would come out nice. Yeah. So, okay, then there's a hat. And it even says that, yes, I do like the flex. I like the flex very much. I am going to be doing my next episode video, and I will show you finished project I made with the flex. Not going to show it on the live. These socks are cool. I don't know what yarn they used for these. A variegated DK. Huh. Interesting. 19 entries in this knit book. All right. And how to shape. And the last thing that I thought that was cute in this little booklet is this little toy bear. So they had amigurumi in here too. Nice. This is an interesting little booklet. Arm knitting. Look at that. Arm knitting. Yeah. So that's an interesting. Yes, I'm definitely going to do an episode today for finished projects because I haven't done one in 3 weeks and I need to get these finished projects put away, put on my Etsy store and all those places that they need to go. So I'm going to do that today. You've seen a lot of them. It's just that I want to put them in my fiber journey. And if they're not on a regular episode, then I need to get them there. The random number was 14, and the winner of the book was Rhonda Hoskins. So send me a little note, email, message, whatever about that. Let's go back and talk about the capelet one more time. So the make along for this week, the knit one has another week. We'll pull a winner for the finished capelet that Claire is wearing next week. This week we're going to overlap. We're going to start a new crochet one if you'd like to join. The link for the pattern will be below in the description box after we get done with the live, and it is this pattern from Line Brand, and it is called Homespun Split Collar Capelet. I started mine. I have it half done. I'm using Barcelona in the clay colorway. It is a 5 bulky. It is 440 yards. 410 yards. And 100% acrylic. I'm using an L hook. And what I've done is I've done the 15 inches, which is the 30 inches, which is the circumference of the top. And then the bottom, it bows out. So you're going to have a lot longer on the bottom. This does fit on me. I put it on. And I went ahead and I crocheted the seam on the back. That is not what the pattern says, but I went ahead and crocheted it anyway. It did leave a seam, which is no problem because it's on the inside. When I get done with the collar is the next part. So you're going to join here and you're going to work the collar. Now, what it says in here is it says join the yarn with a slip stitch in the top edge of the capelet at the seam. So you want to go to the seam and start it there. And then work 55 single crochets evenly spaced around the edge. And then when you do your collar, it's going to be a split. So I haven't started mine, but if you have any questions, bring it on the show. Send me a message on the Facebook page. Yep. What you need to do is at that point, this is an easy pattern. At the point, you want to continue on for the fluffy gals, just like we did in all the other capelets. Before you seam it together, put it on, do more rows, put it on, do more rows, because there is no size. This can be worn at any size. And as far as the length, you want it to just come down to here. So this length is pretty good. But if you're going to add any stitches in the length, you're going to want to add them in the half double crochet section, because you don't want to add them here, because that's a part of the pattern that's supposed to be lacy type, like a little bit lacy, and you don't want to add them here because that's the part that starts to gather in. So where you want to add your extra stitches is going to be in the half double crochet, and that'll just give you a little bit of more length here, and then you'll still have your 6 double crochets and here. So that's what I would do if I wanted to increase it, and then I would just go wider, go 40 inches wide, try it on. Okay. Yes, you're going to keep adding, Karen, if you're using a K, because K is not going to you keep going with a K, you keep going till you hit 30 inches. So that won't change. And it doesn't say the amount of rows. You're just going to keep going, okay? So here's what I'm going to do. After I do my collar, I'm going to take a hooga and add my halo on the edgings of my collar and on the edging at the bottom. And so your join will disappear, because you'll have this join, how it bows in a little bit from the join. I'm going to put this edging on, and it's a perfect color to match. So that's my idea of the change. And then after that, I might even put a emblem, a button of some kind here. I have not decided, but so I hope you will all join in on this make along. What are we going to give away? We're going to give away 2 skeins of home. It's Hirschner's Home, and it's a chunky. And it is called A Gate. There's going to be 2 of them, and these will be for the make along for this capelet. And then I put a blue daisy stitch marker on here. So yeah. Any more questions about the capelet? I hope I gave you a good enough description of how to increase that for a bigger size. Wow, 48 people still in the room. Thank you so much. Thank you for your thumbs up. Thank you for joining me. Yes, I love the maroons and the mauves in this. Well, it was in the store and they only had one. And I was like, I got to have that. It's the colorway clay. It's the Barcelona big, the grand. So it has a little bit more yardage in it than the regular size Barcelona. And so I grabbed it, and it's going to, like I said, it's going to be pretty with this. And even if you just wanted something over while you're walking, just a little capelet over to keep your shoulders warm while you're out walking in the spring, because, you get a little chilly, but you don't really want a whole sweater on. That's an idea. Well, I hope you all enjoyed my show today. And if you're not subbed to my channel, please do so, because as soon as we hit 900, which should be soon, we are up to 881, I will have a giveaway. I will draw from the giveaway that's already there. It's called Thank You 900, and it is already there. So you want to go over there and get your entry in on that 900 drawing, because I haven't drawn it yet. I didn't put it in the announcements because I don't put giveaways in the announcements. So you want to do the addictions videos for sure, because I have giveaways going on in every addictions video from now until we hit 32, because each time I draw a winner from an addictions video, I am going to enter them into the semi-finalist round of my new bracket game. And we have one entry in already. Karen Coots and Bears was the first one, and that was on Addictions 40. So Addictions 41 is up. Make sure you get an entry in there. There are specific words to write in to be able to win those. So I hope you all are joining in on that. It's going to be a great time seeing how that plays out. I have hand-dyed yarn plans for the winner of the brackets. Oh, and the other thing too is my husband pointed out to me, because he helped me make this board up, that, okay, let's just say that Karen won 40, and if Karen wins again, like in the next couple weeks, and she gets another entry in, that's fine. She might get another number way over here, and so she wouldn't even come against herself for a long time. So yes, you can have multi entries in the brackets. Well, I will probably finish up that and have it ready for you to see the picture of it, and then you can decide if you want to add that faux fur on. But I think it makes it so soft on the edges, Thank you so much, everybody, for coming. Yep, that's right. I'll be doing another addictions video soon. So that's the other thing about it. Because I'm doing the game, I'm not going to leave those little addictions giveaways up very long. As soon as you see a new addictions, you know darn well I pulled the winner from that. So if you see it, get your entry in, because it may, I might do it for 2 days, 3 days, a week. I don't know. But that's what my channel's all about, is a mystery. You just never know what or what's going on, or when I'm going to do what, and how fast I'm going to do it. Some things don't last very long. Thank you so much for joining me today. And I will be planning on another, I'll be planning on another addictions this week, another regular episode this week, and also I bet you I'm going to pull the 900 winner soon. So take care, everybody. Any other questions? We got 2 minutes. You know what? Coffee is cold, and this blueberry still tastes good. I'll see everybody next Sunday morning, and I'm going to be looking for your caplets, both your knit one and your crochet one. I mean, looking for that. I already saw a couple of them finished. That is great. The weather here is absolutely freezing. It is a wind chill, and it's a negative. It is freezing. It's been like this for 3 days. It's awful. I don't even want to go outside. But they said it was going to warm up next week, so I'm hoping so. Bye, everybody. Talk to you later. Oh, yeah. That's why I gave you 3 weeks, Sherry, to do the knit one, because I figured it would take everybody a little bit longer. It took me a little bit longer to do it. See everybody later. Thank you. Bye-bye now.